Hey guys, we're back again. So we decided, Faisal and I, to essentially have every week a 5 minute session on YouTube to answer quick questions or discuss things that we really talk about when we're brainstorming about Jude. And we don't want to bore you on Instagram, so we just want to do it on YouTube. And the way we're going to do it is going to be 5 questions, either between us or we're going to bring a guest, whether it's a Jude member or someone else related to the whole concept, to help us in talking about the key points. So to kick it off, Faisal, first, well done on the hoodies.
Thank you.
Only took him 3 to 4 months to design it, but well done. We appreciate the consistency.
And guys, you will have the chance to buy these very soon, so keep your eyes out for that.
Yes, in different sizes and colors. So don't you worry if you think that our designs are not great. Faisal,
Yeah.
you've been pretty obsessed with the name Jude. So how about you tell me what it means?
So in Arabic, it means giving and generous, and it's also a gender-neutral name that is very fitting in the Western world and in the Middle East. So it could be a guy or a girl. So you have Jude Law, for example, but me and you know females called Jude. I think one of your cousins is actually called Jude.
Yeah, that's true,
So
actually.
it's a name that everyone can relate to. So
And
it's
you've
very
also
fitting.
put me in family issues because I had to explain why this name is the one that stands out. But well done.
So, Badr, why don't you explain why sociable people like ourselves find it very awkward and intimidating to approach new people?
Yeah, this is exactly the main this is the main problem we're trying to solve, right? Is even the most sociable people that are comfortable with their own group of friends find it hard to approach strangers in a new city or in a new place or even in a familiar place where they like to hang out. And the reason why, I think, back in the old days when we grew up with our parents, they had socializing and approaching strangers and meeting new people as the main mean of enjoying life and entertaining themselves. But sadly now we're living in a world where there's so much content on social media, so much reels that try to idealize people as well, that makes someone get so much pleasure from watching it, spending some time with their very small circle and then call it life instead of actually putting themselves out there approaching people. And this is why whenever some changes happen to life, or whenever, for instance, a Friday come or a Saturday come and people feel like, right, I want change from my Instagram and reels, they realize that they don't have a plan, or maybe their current friends group are busy doing something else. And what do? They sit home and watch reels.
true.
And those people are the sociable ones who are usually like pretty nice. So yeah, I really think it's like technology, man, changed a lot.
No, it's true. I think when you put it in perspective, it's very true. Technology has changed the way people behave, the way people interact. And you're
Absolutely.
right. Technology has mimicked and given people that dopamine hit that they need. They
Exactly.
no longer need to go and meet friends on a weekday.
Absolutely.
But what we have found is there are still certain times of the week, like Fridays and Saturdays, and even sometimes Sundays, where people still do want to interact because they realize this is still the social norm.
Exactly. Okay, and why do you think? Why do you think so far we've had the people really appreciating the way we're grouping people in terms of the social lifestyle?
Yeah.
So, how about you tell us why we went down this route?
No, of course. I mean, it's like you always tell me, filling out a form with 100 personality questions is not.
Feels like an interview.
It's an interview, it's long-winded, and you cannot judge your friends based on their hobbies, interests, personalities, and what they look like.
Absolutely.
I think their social lifestyle is the key driver into making someone comfortable enough to open up and have a conversation. We both play sports. We don't socialize with the people we play sports with.
Yeah. And we play
but-
different sports.
And we play different sports. But on
Exactly.
paper, those people could be the perfect, call it, partner or friend for
Yeah.
you to socialize with, but the reality is they are not.
Yeah.
So we took that learning and applied it to Jude. We asked them about their social lifestyle and grouped people based purely on that.
No, absolutely.
And we're not naive to the realities of being awkward and it's being intimidating, which is why we've introduced the ambassadors. We've introduced the icebreaker. And we're not doing it in a weird creative way, just basic introductions to just
What
allow
would you define a weird
conversations.
way?
No, like, some of our competitors are trying to be very clever with icebreakers. That actually makes it more awkward and more intimidating. I think just being realistic about the situation, when a group of people don't know each other, the best thing to do is just introduce yourselves.
That's true.
There's no point trying to pretend, oh, let's play this game or let's do this, because that adds more pressure and more anxiety to someone.
It's true.
And we found it really works.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Oh well, we just hope that we continue to see new faces and also existing members coming back again.
Of course.
And
And
yeah, it's
hopefully
exciting
we'll stick
times.
to 5 questions and not go over it next time.
Exactly, we were 5.5 this time, but we love your attention, guys.
No, and honestly, the reason that we are doing this is we want everyone to understand why we created Jude and what Jude really means to us. And doing these 5-minute videos, I think will give people the opportunity to really understand what Jude is all about, and hopefully encourage you all to join and to attend all our plans.
I knew he's gonna do a conclusion that re-summarizes what I said at the start, but in a more sophisticated way. That's typical. This is a typical day of Faisal and I working together.
That is.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.